Do not say the Jewish is a cult. That's not true. It's just a religion. What is wrong with y'all? This sucks. This is a terrible podcast. You're just bad-mouthing a bunch of minorities.
I have a feeling if you like jerked off in the middle of this podcast, I feel like, the video might get taken down. I'll have my second copyright strike. Well, it wouldn't be a copyright.
Wait, you already have a copyright strike?
No, but I have one.
How?
Because I put.
What do you do?
Oh my god, it was so fucking stupid. So, I think it was actually for the video that had you in it. Yeah, it was the one. It was the Stormworks one, and I had some music in there, and I, was finished editing and everything, and I put it up, and like in 2 seconds it got removed, and I was like, what happened, And so I went, and it said that I had a copyright strike, and one like song that I got from a non-copyrighted music video, it said that it was actually copyright. Yeah,
Nice.
it was, I don't know, that pissed me off. I put a dislike on the video and an angry comment, and I left.
I said, fuck you.
Fuck
and that's all
you.
that happened. Fuck you. One strong. Fuck you.
So, today we have a Spaghettini. I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Aiden Fletcher.
Oh. Okay. What's your home address?
What was
Are you
that?
what's your home address?
I prefer not to say it.
Okay, so you're okay. That's fine, I guess.
That's okay.
Can we know what city you live in? Come on. It's for the
Alright,
it's
so
for
you
the
live
podcast.
in
Oh.
I'd like that to be cut out of the video. I'd like that to be cut out of the video.
Just Jacob, just go bleep.
Please. Yeah. Don't worry. We
I'm worrying.
No, don't worry. You'd be able to sue if I did that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Come
Yes.
on.
Okay.
Unless you didn't tell him and he didn't watch the video, which is fine. You don't have to watch the video if you don't want.
So we have a few topics here that we'd like to discuss with you. But first, Justin, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Justin Armstrong. I'm a businessman and a connoisseur of chocolates, which is just code word for I'm fat. But that's actually a lie. Aiden will say I am, but it's actually a lie. You don't have to-
Yeah, I've seen you in person, man. You're real buff.
Probably the hottest guy around town.
I'd say so. I'd say you're pretty fucking hot. But anyway.
Can't bench as much as me though.
Aiden, that's literally a lie. And if you ever say that again, I'm probably gonna end up shooting you in the head. I'm sorry, that's just a fact, though.
It is a fact. I can bench more than you.
No, it's not. You can't. He can't. Jacob, you were there. Say you can't.
Listen, I have no part in this, alright?
Oh my fucking god.
No part in this whatsoever.
Sadly, I have evidence to bring to the table.
Evidence of
R-
fuck you.
Well, then show it. Show it if you have evidence.
He doesn't have any. He doesn't.
Evidence coming through, baby.
Hey,
Let the viewers of the podcast lay their eyes on this.
Oh. Photo. Certified POG. Can you confirm
Wait,
that I
just
did
a
indeed
random
bench
girl
more than
guessed it.
Justin and have a higher max? I can confirm that to be true. Did the others not believe you or something like that? Yes. They all say, no way, Aiden. Not POG. Who
that's
was
just
that?
a lie. That's his best friend.
Is that
is,
Johnny?
Well, I'm your best friend, but that's his second best friend.
Was that-
to keep his confidence, keep his, his
his
anonymity. We will call him Johnny Manichi.
See, he can't even give. Oh.
Well, I wasn't quite expecting that.
Don't believe him. It's not true. He's just he's
just
in denial. He's
yeah.
mad that he. It's
Today
okay,
on the
Aiden.
podcast, you guys want to introduce me?
Fuck you.
Why don't
See
you
on the
introduce
podcast
yourself?
you're
You're formerly
What
known.
talking points should I talk it? What talking?
Wait, can we?
Listen, I actually have a question for you. What's your opinion on, a lot of people have seen your channel, and your first video was titled something about an autistic Jewish child playing a certain zombie game. Do you hold any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Oh, he is Jewish, right?
And not only that, but if we go to the Congo Basin Discord server, you did send a video of Pornhub Premium making an ad that could be considered anti-Semitic.
What do you mean? It's literally celebrating
It's the
Hanukkah.
it's the most Semitic video I've ever seen in my life.
Listen, I pulled that video up and I could not just tear my eyes off of that huge nose.
That is true though.
It was so big. I mean, come on, Aiden. Did you not notice that gargantuan nose on that woman?
God.
Are you trying to deny that?
It's not fake, Jacob.
I'm
Look, she's
abstaining from this conversation.
Here, look, I'll jump in for it. Aiden believes that
You kind of strong, man.
Jewish people really shouldn't exist in general. The religion is completely against all Christian values, besides the ones it's not against. So Aiden is very against Jewish people. I've
So
heard him multiple
to
times say,
introduce
the Holocaust
myself, my name is
fake, but he wishes it was real.
Aiden. I'm a former YouTuber, Instagram influencer. I've known GamerTime for several years, and I'm just happy to be on the podcast today.
Well, thank you for joining. You are the first guest of the first episode of many. Believe me, this is going to absolutely skyrocket. Let me tell you that
Oh.
right now.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm so thankful to be the first guest.
Wait, what are you laughing about?
Nothing. It's just, he just sent a real funny image of a cat.
Let me see. No,
I did it.
why? He didn't.
Hold on, but he might not have, but I certainly can.
Oh, wait.
Wait, is that a... Whoa. I wonder which cat this one is. Oh,
For the
this is the
audio
one with the
listeners
milk.
out there- For the audio listeners out there, it's a funny cat. with
It's a,
Christmas lights,
it's
guys.
a funny cat. That is one funny cat. Oh, this is a good one too. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's a good one.
Yeah, I've got one.
He closed the whole door.
Look, I've got one. Hold on, let me find it.
Okay.
Let me. Where is it? I might not have one. Here, we'll just use this instead.
Oh.
It's basically it's similar.
Yeah, it's the same.
It's got the same kind of style, you know.
Yeah, especially the top-down perspective.
Dude, those shoulders are ripped.
Okay, Aiden. Of course.
Hey,
Now
is
look,
that
Aiden
your
might
dog?
try to tell you against. Hold on. Can we? We gotta go into this. Aiden's
Okay.
gonna try to convince people over his time on this podcast that he is insanely straight, like completely 100% straight. But I have not seen Aiden more happy than the time he watched some guy take off his jacket and his shoulders rolled back. Aiden literally came in his pants right at that moment. Okay, so look, you know, okay.
This is a very unorthodox podcast.
Hey, that's
Okay,
that has nothing to do with the question he asked you. All right. So, is it true that particularly handsome or sexy or stunning or just like really glamorous and strong and big men turn you on?
No, they don't.
okay.
Will
now that
I
lying.
listen? Will I compliment a man? Will I, admit when I see something? There's nothing wrong about, what's the word I'm looking for?
Walking up and grabbing a man's ass, Aiden, is not complimenting.
Just it's okay. I need to hit the Google. Sorry, English is not my first language.
I'm gonna pull-
Appreciate. there's nothing wrong with appreciating, another man's look.
Did you have to look up appreciating? Okay, next topic. We'll get off that for you, Aiden.
Thank you.
I'd like to talk about the situation with the rap game.
with the cuck rap.
Yeah, I don't understand. In almost every single popular, it kind of started right after Eminem started making shitty songs. It seems that every rap song has been kind of focused on the listener's like loss, I guess you'd say. I mean, it's always like the rapper's always saying that he fucked your girlfriend, but he's saying "your" in the song, therefore it's like I don't
To the
understand. It
listener.
seems like yeah, he's saying it to the listener. I don't know why it confuses me. I don't know. I think it's because there's a lot of Jews in the rap industry.
There's a lot of cuckold Jewish people in the rap
Yeah, I
industry.
don't know. It's just very cucky. I don't know. People seem to quite enjoy it. It's very popular. So I was just kind of wondering what y'all's take on that.
Well, first off, I completely agree with you with the lot of Jewish rappers right now that really just want to push this cuckold narrative, and it's okay to be a cuckold. You just see that with like all those big mainstream rappers like Jay-Z and LeBron James, and just people like that. You just see
Michael
them
Jordan's
like.
a big guy, too.
Did you ever see that picture of Jay-Z and he was like throwing up like the Star of David at some paparazzi people? He just like threw up the Star of David.
No.
When I saw that picture, it just really, frankly, it disgusted me.
Yeah, same here.
Like to present to the table.
Okay.
Now, before we begin, I'd like to say that I am no way, shape, or form
Jewish?
anti-Semitic, and I completely disagree with everything they're saying right now. Talking about how Jews are like cuckold, but this is a song called Lil Dicky, Jewish Flow. He's a popular rapper. He has 7.37 million subscribers on his official artist channel.
Wait, 7.37?
He has his own TV
He was
show
the
on
picture I was
Hulu.
talking about. You can see that Kanye West is also a part of this big Jewish, I guess you could call it sort of a cult.
Kanye West.
Do not say that Jewish is a cult. That's not true. It's just a religion.
Okay, Aiden.
Well,
Wait, you're gonna be weirder.
You seem to have some
Everyone,
sort of emotions.
let's just
involved
watch
with
the
this.
Jewish Flow video. I'm
Okay.
clicking play.
I feel like this is going to get copyright.
Oh yeah, wait a second.
Just
Well, I'll play for like 30 seconds.
Listen.
Isn't it
I
like
know
10
my
seconds?
copyright. No, it's 30 seconds. In animation, you gotta learn about it.
You gotta play it for 29. Play it for 29.
Why is there?
What the?
Oh my god.
Gentlemen, this takes
Are-
deeper than I believed.
He's in the
Is that
background.
Adolf Hitler?
Hey, yo, Dickie.
Yeah, it's him.
You sure you want to battle, dude? He's been killing Jews.
Is he
He
gonna
been
rap battle?
killing
Yeah.
Jews.
It's just
Is
something I
he
gotta
gonna-
do.
Is he rap battling Adolf Hitler? Hold up. Forget everything you heard about the
Wait,
Jewish
it's been 30
rapper.
seconds.
We don't need to see this. We don't need to see this.
Yeah, I
I don't
think.
think okay, hear me out.
Okay.
We're kind of a little bit off topic. Have any of y'all been to India?
No,
Aiden,
I haven't been out of the country.
This podcast sucks. I know where you're going with this. You're gonna say that India doesn't exist.
Next topic.
Oh yeah, you were gonna say India doesn't exist.
I don't know, man. It's just they tell us that's where all the pollution comes from. Are they?
Do they?
Yeah, they're
And
like
who is
India and
they?
China.
Who is they?
I don't know. World.
Oh wait,
no,
actually no. Isn't like the
You're
Taj Mahal?
Illuminati.
Isn't the Taj Mahal like the second dirtiest place on earth?
No.
Yeah. What's the first dirty place on earth? That's my question.
What is wrong with y'all? This sucks. This is a terrible podcast. You're just bad-mouthing a bunch of minorities.
Oh my god, Aiden, shut up. You're fucking. What are you retarded?
I mean, why did we even let you on this podcast?
Why are you on this podcast? Why are you so
Listen,
morally correct now?
You-
What happened?
Yeah, you know what you used to say.
Like 30 minutes ago, you were talking about something bad. Probably, I don't remember. I got bad memory. Oh, now he's on
Let's
morally
talk about
correct.
something on the podcast. Let's
Listen,
have a discussion about an actual topic,
Yeah,
not
you're gonna have
just
to
actual
edit this
topic.
hard. You're gonna have to edit this hard. This guest kind of sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
this guy's kind of sucks,
you're gonna have to
honestly.
just maybe it might be a little short the first episode. Okay, what were we talking about?
you're the host. You give what is
You
this?
just said talk about something. I thought you had an idea. You were like something. What did you say? Morally correct.
God.
Come on, you can't tell us that. You can't try to change our topic without having a new one. We already have something to talk about. Aiden.
What are you talking about?
India.
Talking about India.
Talking
and
about
the top
India?
of my heart.
Talking about India and how it
My bad.
doesn't
my bad.
exist and is also the second most dirtiest place on earth.
How did they gauge that? You think? Like, could they just clean?
Well, I mean, they shit in the streets.
I mean, I guess.
Just
That
like
was the
San
first dirtiest.
Francisco.
Just like San Francisco. That's
San Francisco is the first dirtiest.
CO2 emissions. China is 10.6 GT. United States 5.1 GT. India 2.65 GT.
Okay, you're trying to tell me India has less fucking pollution than us? How?
That's CO2 emissions. That doesn't mean
yeah, they
that's
don't have
not-
cars. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What do they
Big
actually?
cities have cars.
What do they
But they do
use
have
as, like,
they do have a lot
transportation?
of cows.
No, a lot of the bigger cities do have cars, Jacob. They're not. The entire place isn't impoverished. I think
Must
it's like,
be- you-
I don't know if
like-
it's North or South India that's the impoverished side, but I know one of them.
They still
I
have
think it might
that
be-
whole cash system
I don't think I don't think
with
so.
like the
I hope not.
untouchable people.
It's
Yeah, I don't-
illegal, but it still has its remnants.
Yeah, I think there's probably so like
People
classes
still
for it.
follow it.
In India, driving is a man's job. It is rare to see an Indian woman behind the wheel of a car. Poor women generally don't have cars. Some middle class women do, but it's invariably the husband or father who drives.
Wow, you know their roads must be way safer than. I
Duh.
mean, they probably have less car crashes than
How
us.
many car crashes in India?
If it's
Right.
actually lower, we might be onto something here.
I don't know. we might have figured something out. I see.
148,700 traffic-related deaths in India. Okay, how
I
many
think that's a bit more
car
than-
crash
I think
is
America
in
has that.
America
I
United
think it's only
States.
this
100,000.
year? Oh yeah, United States. That's not bad.
I think it's less.
I mean, you have to also
They ha-
account
well,
for
it's
the
'cause-
population differences and how
Yeah, they-
available
90
cars
people
are.
die every day. So let me do calculator. 90 times 365.
Why is it so easy to die?
Oh no, it's like way less. It's way less.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
yeah,
is it
but
so easy to die though? You ever think about that? Like, you could just leave your stove on accident and then fucking explode in the morning when you light a cigarette or something.
That almost
Like-
happened to my family once.
Yeah, no. Why is it like you could literally just like someone to your right while you're going down the highway decides fuck life and then swerves left and you're dead.
well,
I don't know if they would do that.
are you
again.
asking why?
I mean, you told me that hasn't happened.
So you're asking why it's so easy
No,
to
not
die?
why, just how crazy it is. So.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like,
that is-
what if one day? What if you just, like, what is it? The carbon monoxide? I don't know where that comes from. Like, I
That's
guess-
from,
What
like-
if your stove has a
Yeah, the
gas leak?
stove. Yeah,
You have no fucking idea.
when you like just keep it on and don't actually like light it.
Yeah, like what? Just die.
Like that's how a lot of housewives used to kill themselves. Is they would
What?
just leave it on and they just die.
How many housewives would kill themselves? How often was that? Jesus.
I don't know the exact number, but I know that it was like a pretty popular technique because you just turn it on and then just wait.
I know a couple of years ago, my sister accidentally left the gas on when she went to school. My brother came
Jesus.
home, and before he flipped on a light switch or anything, he could smell it, and he went in and he shut it off, and he got all the animals outside. He just like let the house air out for like 30 minutes. But if he like lit us
Jesus.
like if he like tried to turn on the kitchen lights or something, he would have exploded, and my entire family would have died.
Fucking women.
And
Wait,
last
would
night,
you have died too?
no, I wasn't home.
Jesus
But, like,
Christ,
That would have been tragic if
that would have been tragic.
I got a call and my entire family died because my sister accidentally left the gas on. My brother didn't smell it. And last night, I was chilling in bed. I'm about to fall asleep. It was like 12 a.m. And then I hear a bit loud bang in my house. I'm kind of home alone, so I go, oh shit! So I go to my kitchen where I heard it,
Did you
and it
grab
turns
your
out it's just my
saber?
cat like sitting on like a box, like getting on top of a box, and the box collapsing. It's like, oh thank God. And then as I'm about to leave, I noticed that my oven was left on. And I was about to go to sleep with my oven still on.
How the fuck is your family
Wow.
retarded?
Yeah,
How do you
like
keep an oven on?
I think my sister took the pizza out of the oven without turning the oven on.
Oh my fucking god.
dude, you
Or
gotta
my
like
mom
watch
did.
your family more carefully now.
Yeah, you need to like take him to some safety lessons.
So it was like 1 a.m. and I just like knock on my sister's door and I'm like, hey, you left the oven on. That could have been bad.
How to not die 101.
It was like 400 degrees. Like I got close to it and it was hot and I was like, oh,
Jesus.
that might have been bad. And it was on for like 3 hours.
Do they like run out? I guess they're no. Actually, they might have just fucking ran your gas bill up. Because if it was lit,
Yeah.
then it'd be fine. But I get. Well, was there anything like close to the oven? Because I don't know. Maybe it gets hot enough.
The entire area is surrounded by wood.
Jeez,
Okay, yeah, that's
that's
yeah,
bad.
that kind of sucks. Uh oh, house fire. Oopsie.
Dude,
Oopsies left.
you gotta watch that fucking woman. Good God.
An
Hey, yo, watch your
unattended
women.
gas oven that is left on could overheat and ignite a fire.
Yeah.
It is dangerous to leave the oven door open for extended periods of times. It is both a fire risk and if you leave the door open for a gas stove on, you are risking carbon monoxide poisoning as well. What? I have a gas stove, yeah. Do you guys have like electric stoves? Do you have gas stoves?
No, I have a gas stove.
Yeah.
It's just cooler, dude.
What the fuck?
Dude,
Was that Sean?
go back to when I'm
the hell?
sleeping and at a sleepover, I'm sleeping and I hear someone come in and they're like, hey, the gas isn't catching. And it smells like gas. I woke up so fast and ran to
Jesus.
my
kitchen, making sure I wasn't gonna explode while I was asleep.
That was so scary.
Who said that?
That was Nathan.
It was
Lil Nathan or Big
the
Nathan?
same night. No, it was Nathan Lawson. The same night we watched Parasite, and you guys were cooking fish.
Oh.
And I
Was
get
I
woken
there?
up to like, hey, it smells like gas and it isn't catching. I'm like, dude, do not blow up my house while I'm asleep.
I don't think it was
Jesus.
there.
I didn't. Maybe it's just something with like your stove. Cause when I tried doing it, it was like weird.
It takes a while to catch. You have to turn
I-
it all the way on light, and sometimes it won't light. You have to turn it off, wait a few seconds, and then turn it back on.
For
Yeah,
a
that
couple
dude.
months
That's
on my burners.
that's
wouldn't
sketchy.
light.
I mean, but I've always been told to be careful of it and like know the dangers of a gas fire, so it's never really bothered me. That
Yeah, me too.
much. Except the
Ugh.
time my entire house almost exploded. That would have been bad.
There was this one time where I was just like, I don't know what I was doing, but I was upstairs, and I could like smell something, and it smelled like something was like burning. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I look over, and I don't see any smoke anywhere. I don't see nothing, but it's like so strong, and it's like mixed with like this like mushroomy smell. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so I go downstairs, I go into the kitchen, and
And
there's
your
like
dad's token up.
no, my dad was nowhere to be found. And I go into the kitchen, and there's just like some pan, like a deep pan on the stove, and the fire's on. So like no gas is like leaving. And I made sure of that, and like made sure that the oven was off. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I look inside the like little pan, and there was these like blackened, like crumbly, like looks like just a mass of like crumbly
Ash.
like oil, and like I
Ew.
grabbed like the spoon and I like shoved it in there, and it just made like this disgusting sound, and it smelled so bad. Apparently he just like left a bunch of mushrooms in a pan and then fell asleep. And they were like tied onto like the fucking pan. Like I couldn't even like scrape them off. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
They're
Put that
melted into
anywhere?
the fan.
Yeah, so we just
I don't
threw
know
the whole
how
pan
people
away.
can do that. I'm always cautious about leaving the
Yeah.
stove unattended.
So,
Like I
like-
never leave the kitchen if I'm making ramen.
Yeah. I mean I leave
Ramen?
the kitchen unattended when I'm doing ramen just because it takes like 2 minutes for it to boil, and then I go back.
I
Yeah,
left
you're
the
like, oh, I'm
kitchen-
cooking some food downstairs. And I'm like, dude, you should probably go check on it.
No, I don't worry about that. Cause like what is it going to do? Like that whole area is
Fire.
just tile and granite and then like stone.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I've left like frying French fries unattended before. multiple times. Actually, I just do that often, and I haven't died yet, so
I mean, it's just a bad idea to leave food.
there's nothing.
Like
My
cooking
entire thing's
unattended.
granite and tile too. Though you see my kitchen.
Well, half my kitchen's wood. Like all the cabinets are wood, so I wouldn't want to risk it. I remember one time.
Yeah.
My sister was taught this trick with like shoe shine. It was something about like how you get shoe shine hot, and then like shined your shoes with it. It would shine better. Like it was just a trick.
Was that
to
for
shine
like
your shoes better.
ROTC?
Yeah, like catching your shoes on. Like, it was like basically you get a little bit of like something. You put it in a shine. You light it on fire. You let it burn for a little bit, like 2 seconds or 5 seconds or something. I don't exactly remember. And then you blow it out, and it was like some kind of trick. And they specifically told my sister this because they're like, "You're smart," because they don't know anything about her apparently. They're like, "You're smart. You'll know you can be safe with this. We know you'll be safe with this." And so one day, I'm in my room. I'm going to get up and I'm gonna go get a glass of water, and I hear my sister yell, and I walk into the living room.
Like a
And
hurt
here
yell or like a
No, like
scared
like
yell?
like an exclaim, like a shock.
Yeah.
I go into my living room, and there's just. I took a photo of it too. I don't have it anymore, but I took a photo. And it's just my dark living room, and then this blaze of fire. I think my sister put like too much lighter fluid in or something. I come in, and she's just got this like tin of like this tiny little tin of shoe shine, and it's just an inferno of fire illuminating the entire room. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like she's like, help me get it out. I'm like, I'm just over here taking photos. Like, what is going on? And eventually, she puts like a pot, a lid for a pot on top of it to suffocate it,
Mhm.
which is what you're supposed to do. And I'm just because if you blow on it, it's just gonna do
Obviously,
a fireball across your room. And so I'm just like staring at her, and like now the entire like the tray she sat it on in the living room is just black with soot. So is the lid and the tin of shoe shine. I was just staring at her. I just grab my water and I walk away. And then later, I told the instructors in ROTC about it, showed them the pictures.
Dude, just stop letting your sister in your fire.
Yeah, like,
She
what the-
can't fucking. Don't let her near the oven.
I think I know who taught her. My mom, she was like, one time, it was like 7 years ago. It's just me and her. We're in the backyard. We got a fire going. And my mom's like, you want to see something cool? And we just like bake some bacon on like the fire. She's like, want to see something cool? And I'm like, yeah. And so she gets like this big pan of bacon grease. She goes, watch this. She dumps it all over the
Jesus
fire.
Christ.
Just an inferno. And it almost catches to the trees. I'm
What?
like,
Dude, that would have been
she's like,
so bad.
that was a
actually
little
would have
more
been
than
horrible.
I intended. And like the fires, like the tree that would have caught on fire is like right next to a fence. It's,
Yeah, like
connecting
there's so
to all
many.
the
There's
neighbors.
so much
Um,
like flora all over your backyard. If like a tree caught on fire, that would go like everywhere.
Yeah,
dude.
it was so crazy. And my
We,
mom, I'm like always like, Mom, don't do a grease fire. Like every now and then she'll be like, we have some grease in the house. You guys want to go grab it? I'm like, no, don't grab the grease. Don't give her the grease when there's a fire.
We on New Year's, last New Year's, we fucking. My mom was like, "Oh, get a what do you call those? The Chinese lantern."
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we went over to a friend's house. It's like one of the cul-de-sacs by Nathan's, like one of those.
Mhm.
And there was they have a big tall, I think it's like a poplar, or the ones that drop the pine needles. And
Yeah.
There's a big one over there, and we fucking. She's like, okay, the Chinese lantern, and they let it go right at midnight, and it goes slowly, and we watch it because they're so slow, dude. Those things are so slow, and it slowly drifts right up into that fucking poplar tree, and sits right up in, and it's in someone else's yard too. So there's just a Chinese lantern like 30 feet up, maybe, in the top of a poplar tree on fire, but it didn't catch. But we sat there for like 30 minutes watching it. It was pretty funny. Well, they didn't think it was funny, but. So yeah, that was crazy. My family's not retarded. They haven't burnt anything down yet.
Yeah, neither is mine. My dad was like a huge pyromaniac. He told me though. He said like all of his brothers and stuff, they're all like a bunch of pyromaniacs. So he would like wake up to like alarms going off, and he would walk outside, and there would be like a fire truck and his brother, and like he would have like barrels like on fire in the neighborhood, and he just
What the
told me
fuck?
about all of that. And
How do you get a barrel?
Your dad's pretty weird, dude. Your dad's got a pretty strange life.
yeah, definitely. It's crazy that I was born.
Yeah, same here, dude.
Imagine if your dad had drowned before he made you. That would have been like crazy. Like, I don't want to come in this bitch yet. I'm gonna go swimming. God damn.
Why would you say that?
Wait, what does
Because
that
it's a
even-
possibility.
You can't drown your cum.
That's not
Maybe
what
did
we're
I hear
talking
something
about.
wrong?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't-
you definitely heard something wrong there.
What the hell would you say? What if he drowned you before
Before
What
he
the-
like came in his mom.
he went and drowned?
Yeah, before like, oh, I don't want to have a kid just yet. Like, I'll save it. I'll save it. Let's go. Let's go
What
swimming
are you
first.
going on about?
And then he
I'm
drowned?
going. Oh my god, you just don't get it, do you?
I thought you meant like he was gonna
You're
go
saying,
swimming.
would it be crazy if before your dad did like
Impregnant.
produce with my mom and impregnate my mom? It'd be crazy, but actually, hold on a minute. I'm gonna go outside for a swim and
then
like,
he
rush down
drowned?
to the beach at like 12 a.m. at night. And then
No, no, no.
drown.
I'm not talking about like literally the next day. I'm talking about like, oh, I'm not gonna. I don't think we should do this yet. You know, I'm not really in the mood, babe. Let's go to Holland.
What the fuck?
I don't think you know anything about my family history. That's not at all how it went down. At all.
Oh, inform me. Inform me. What happened?
No, I'm not telling you about how it was like produced.
Was it a mistake?
Called conceived.
That's my bad. See, English is not my first language.
Yeah, your first language is retarded.
It's like Cherokee.
Yeah, probably.
It's like Cherokee.
God.
Aiden's not even.
Speaking of
Okay,
Cherokee.
Aiden's not Native American. He isn't at
Yes,
all.
he is. He told me.
Yeah, he told me. That doesn't-
He told me.
I
He
don't
told
know
me
why
I
y'all
was
are
Native
so
American.
obsessed
Don't
with me
see my
having
dad.
Native
Don't see
American
my dad.
heritage.
I am actually Native American.
It means absolutely nothing. I don't know why everyone's like, I made a few jokes about it, but now y'all can't stop bringing it up and go. But he's
I
not
don't like,
actually
I don't like
Native
liars,
American.
Aiden. I don't like liars, okay?
I mean, I do have Native American heritage,
Yeah, but no.
but I mean, it doesn't mean I'm necessarily Native American.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty white. Jacob,
Yeah.
pull up a handsome picture of me.
Okay, is that
That's gonna be
Instagram link for
fucking
you?
That's gonna be hard. Get that one with his hat. The one with the hat where he looks like
That
a
is
retarded.
definitely not it. Why did you send me this? Ayo, bro, rate my fit. 1 to 10. You look like the coat hanger. Why did you send that to me?
You want a picture of me?
And why did
Oh,
they tag? Why is Soldier Boy in this? Is that him?
Soldier Boy's in there. I have to check this Instagram link. Hold up. I sent this before we started recording.
Yo, send me the link. What the fuck are you
It's in the
looking at?
chat. It's in the chat.
Oh, that one?
Where's Soldier Boy's not?
It's
what are you talking about?
hashtag
Soldier
Soulja
Boy's
Boy.
not tagged.
Yes, it is. Hashtag.
Oh,
Soulja-
hashtag Soldier Boy. Hashtag AirPods. Hashtag Waves. Hashtag Skits. Hashtag World Star. Hashtag 9gag. Hashtag Chewing Gum. There's absolutely nothing about this that's related to like Soldier Boy.
Well, I mean, I thought, you know, it's a possibility. Good God.
Jake, what's your opinion on the movie Cuties?
Movie Cuties?
Mm-hmm. You know what that movie is?
Yeah. I know the movie. The message that they were trying to get across was good, but the way that they did it, like there were a lot of things that were just unnecessary. Like when they were like splashing the water on the little
Yeah, I
girl.
don't know why the main character had to be black.
All right, come
What?
on.
I'm kidding. Cut that out. Okay, what were you saying? I'm sorry.
I was just talking about how like in that one scene they were like pouring water on the little girl, and like there was another one.
Wait,
where,
you've
like,
seen the movie?
I've seen the scenes,
Oh.
and I watched a little bit of it, but I just got way too uncomfortable, so I turned it off. I watched like maybe like 30 minutes, and there was a one scene where like I don't know if like she's sending nudes to like some guy, and like the camera goes like right in between her thighs, and it's I couldn't watch it.
They actually did that?
Something like that, yeah.
That's disgusting.
I don't know if there's any scenes of it on YouTube, but I mean, you could look it up. I think Critical talked about it too.
I mean, I understand. I want the child exploitation is a serious problem, and I want people to be talking about it. But cuties in no way, shape, or form help at all. Like,
I think
cuties is actually a part of the problem because they exploited children in order to get out the themes of exploiting children. Like, look, exploiting children is bad. See, look at how we did it. Like, so terrible.
they exploited children in the movie. You're saying?
Yes, that you literally just talking about a picture of a child having like a camera pressed up against
Oh,
their
yeah.
thighs.
But
Yeah, they exploited children. What?
But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say yeah, like if you like look at any like even like shows like that are still airing now, like Dance Moms and stuff like that, all those like shows where it's like those like little kids like dancing or whatever, and like those dance classes, every single one of those shows it makes the children so sexualized. And I don't think anyone like noticed any of that, because obviously those stuff are still airing. And how much have you like seen of people like ratting on that before like Cuties came out? Like that stuff is like disgusting, and it's real. Well, I mean, you could argue about how real it is since it's reality TV, but they're still like sexualizing children.
Wasn't there like an episode where they're like, "Oh Jesus, yeah, one Google search is all I needed." I just searched up Abby's dance mom.
Oh my god, yeah,
Like
that's like
child
the worst.
exploitation.
Ew, I don't even want that on screen. Good god.
Wait, what is it?
Abby's
What?
Dance Moms, it's disgusting.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's
what
like
the
it's like
hell?
10-year-old girls and they're like
What the
doing
fuck?
like twerking for like their dances and stuff and wearing super revealing clothes.
I feel like if what they wanted to do was make like showing the what would you say, like bringing light to the subject, a documentary might have been better, or like I don't know. You could argue about.
Was Cuties not a documentary? I thought it was.
No, it
That's-
wasn't. It was
Oh.
it was all fake story and stuff.
Oh. It was fiction? I thought
You
the
thought it
way
was a
they were-
documentary?
Yeah, like it was like
I'm-
following like a crew of like popular, like a new hit like dance crew. And I thought it was gonna be like talking about them
No,
and what they did. I thought it was a real story.
no, it wasn't.
Well, I never watched Cuties because it's disgusting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
But I can't believe that these fucking shows are like able to air.
Well, like that Hollywood's like filled with pedophiles, right?
Yeah, obviously. We had a whole
Like-
huge discussion of it playing Fall Guys, the game that I have not played since that day.
Wait,
Talking about.
Fall Guys is pedophile.
No,
No,
no.
we were playing Fall Guys and we were just talking about like pedophiles and like
In Hollywood and stuff.
QAnon and stupid shit. Yeah.
Justin, you know what QAnon is?
What?
Do you know
QAnon?
what QAnon is?
Isn't that like I don't know. It sounds like a Reddit thing. Or
No,
4chan.
it's a 4chan thing about Donald Trump fighting
Being the
against
Messiah.
being the Messiah and fighting against the like elite pedophiles, and he's going undercover destroying a pedophile ring.
Basically, it's alt-right propaganda. That's what it is.
It's so funny. I think
Wait, you guys
the
destroyed
fact
as a pedophile?
yeah, it's all about how Donald Trump is taking on the cabal and these like elitist like world leaders who are all a part of this big pedophile ring like Jeffrey Epstein and all that, and now he's taking it down in that like underground like base that he has. It's so good. I think it's the funniest thing ever. God. So is that the first time you ever heard of that, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Dude, Pizzagate, dude. So at first, I was listening to the like a year ago. I was listening to the QAnon thing. I like watched a whole 4-hour documentary about it, and it was like such like it was so shittily format. And I was like, really, people believe in this shit because it's like little like shutter photos, like the called?
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah. The stock images.
the stock images, and it's like stock images of like women like questioning and like super like old like pictures and like shitty formatting. And I was like, people actually believe this? And it's like this woman talking in a monotone voice. Do people really believe everything that goes on? And it's like a picture of like a stock image of a woman like putting her hand against her chin thinking. And I was like, this is so stupid. But as I watched, I was like, damn, this guy might be onto something. It's weird because fake news, like, you don't realize you're kind of being brainwashed a little until like someone else tells you you're being brainwashed. So they're like, you are being brainwashed. I'm like, I am. And then,
Am I?
and then I'm in high school now, and I'm like on my way to work, or not work. I'm on my way to school. My mom's driving me, and I'm on the radio, and it's just like talking about like Pizzagate and how like it was like talking about the problems with QAnon
Radio
and how
station
Donald
you listen
Trump. It's Donald Trump. Like people were like, you have to. What is the word? Like where
Wake
you like you like
Wake
subs like you deny it.
Denial.
No, it's like, do you like? It was something about like people telling Donald Trump you have to reject the QAnon theories. Like you are not, you're someone's crazy uncle, conspiracy theorist. You're the president of the United States. It's your
Condone?
responsibility to like
Like-
condone.
Yeah, condone, like to condone something.
Maybe condone means to be like reject it, right?
Yeah.
Jesus,
Wait, no,
I'm
condone
sorry.
means to
No,
like-
you're
No,
good.
condone is to
Support.
say.
That's to support.
Yeah, that's to support.
I thought that was endorse. I guess those are the same then.
They're the same.
Condemn.
Condemn,
You have to
right.
condemn the QAnon theory. He was like, "Well, I don't know anything about it. How can I condemn it if I don't know anything about it?" And then they start talking about Pizzagate, and I 100% believed in Pizzagate. I keep in mind, I watched that documentary and I was like, "Wow, Pizzagate's a real thing." And for people who don't know what Pizzagate is,
Yeah, I
it was
just
a
about to
theory
say.
that the world's leaders like Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton and other people were using pizza words, things synonymous with pizza, as code words for like sexual acts. Like talking about going to a pizza place to get some cheese could equate like in the emails and like WikiLeaks actually meant they're going down to the pedophile ring and gonna go frick some little blonde kids. Not that actually, but like that was a theory.
Yeah.
And it was talking about how a guy went to the Pizzagate place at gunpoint, held everyone down, and was talking about, I need to go into the basement and save the children. And the news people who are reporting this are like, yeah, he held himself down. He's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I was gonna free the children in the basement. The basement. Yes, the basement. There's children in there. It's all part of Pizzagate with Hillary Clinton. He's like, son, there is no basement. I'm like, wait a second. And then like all of a sudden they're telling me, yeah, QAnon's kind of brainwashing people to believe in this alt-right nonsense. And I'm like, well, what do I believe in now? And it's like, it's just so stupid how like fake news is like, because like, have you watched the social, what is it called? Oh wait, yeah. What is it? The social
Proliferation.
Dilemma. That's what it's called. The documentary on Netflix.
The
That's
social
talking
dilemma.
about how, yeah, it's talking about
I've
how
never
social
heard that.
media. So it's a documentary all about how social media is brainwashing people. And honestly, at first I was like, let's watch this. And honestly brought up a lot of good points. It was like people who were like CEOs and people who were in charge of creating these apps going out and saying, yeah, these apps are unhealthy. And people need to know that you're probably getting brainwashed. like that stuff. And so it's just after watching that, I started thinking about QAnon and the Pizzagate theories, and it's just so easy. And then I realized, oh shit, that's totally fake. Like, yeah, the child pedophilia stuff, not like Pizzagate, but like the world leaders all
Mhm.
kind of being in a pedophile cult. Yeah, that's 100% real. Pizzagate and the Satan worshiping, that's just people trying to
Inject their beliefs into it.
kind of, what's the other word I'm looking for? It's like
Bro, you
trying
do not
to.
know any fucking words, do you?
No, I don't. It's trying to. God, this podcast is gonna be so hard to watch because I keep on forgetting every word.
No, you're
It's
good.
when
You're
you're
good.
it's like Christian people, like they're trying to get to the Christian people's mindset of like Satan bad, so you should hate these people.
Yeah, yeah.
they're trying to. God damn it.
Sort of like what I was saying, like with injecting their own beliefs into it. Aiden?
I'm trying to Google the word. I feel retarded.
You're good.
Did you say good?
Yeah, I said yeah, he's good.
I thought you said good. Good. Feel retarded.
Feel retarded.
You
Good, you
feel
acknowledged it.
You are retarded.
I don't think we ever solved the fucking the cuck rap problem.
I think
Was
it's
that
just
a
that's how
problem?
it is.
Yeah. How long is it going to take you to Google this word?
What the hell? Arithmetic. That's definitely not it. Okay, never mind. Forget about it. Cut that whole part out of the podcast. I ruined it all by not knowing how to. Dude, I'm actually starting to get worried because I am starting to forget the most simple words.
I'm
I was
starting to
talking to my
figure out how
brother,
to.
and it took me like 5 seconds to realize what relatable was. I was like,
What?
yeah, I can. And he like looked at me, and I was like, I can. And I was like, what's the word? He's like, what word? And like 5 seconds later, I was like, I can relate to you. I forget
Jesus.
simple words. I don't know
How-
them anymore.
How, like, I don't understand. Like, I get like people
I just
like
don't know words
after
anymore.
like not like writing stuff down and like doing a lot of schoolwork like from summer, like
Dude, I
forgetting
don't
how
think
to
just
spell
not be
certain
doing
things.
schoolwork and
Like-
math doesn't mean I forget.
No,
like, the English
that's
language.
not what I was gonna say. I was saying like, you know how like the first day of school and stuff, and like right after summer, you like kind of forget how to spell a couple words, like just a little bit, you know, since you like didn't write at all the
Your
summer
brain
before.
kind of rots a little.
Yeah, but like I understand that, like how you would like maybe forget how to spell words, but it's not like you stopped talking. Like, how did you forget the word relate?
Because I just don't know words anymore. I forget simple words. I'm trying to. I keep on thinking entertain. It's like the QAnon writers were trying to entertain
Yeah,
the
that
Christian demographic with the Satan stuff.
Pander
to
to?
make them pander. And that's close. They're trying to pander to them.
Pander.
yeah, pander works. Yeah.
I suppose, but it wasn't the word I was thinking of.
Yeah, I
I'll never
gotcha,
know
I
what the word I
gotcha.
was thinking of is. But they're trying to pander to the Christians, like, see, they're bad. Hillary Clinton bad. Satan worshiper. Hillary Clinton bad. That's what it was. That's what they was doing. It was just propaganda. And it's just in this day and age, it's so easy to have your like opinions changed by something, not through like thoughtful discussion with someone. Like in middle school, where we would all have like debates about whether abortion was good or not.
Oh
What?
yeah, I remember
Changed our
that. I
opinion.
remember that.
What
Yeah.
debate about
That's a good type of like getting your mind changed. But when you're just like fed, like spoon fed all this
the good
like
way of
random
getting
fake
your mind
news to
changed.
brainwash you, that's just like what's happening in this day and age. Like
Yeah, it's-
social media is doing it.
It's like,
Like-
pathetic to think about how in middle school, not to like fucking just, like stroke our own cocks here, but like how we would like actually talk to each other about things and like bring up actual points and stuff. Like
I'll be
back
right
on
I'll
what
grab
you
some
said,
water.
right? No problem. Back on like what Aiden said about like the abortion topic. I remember like bringing that up and like Michael, I think he was like defending the abortion thing, and he
My
was
water
like,
across the room.
gotcha. And Michael was like asking like, well, if a woman gets raped, like should she be forced to keep that baby and stuff? And like in middle school,
Or if like the baby endangers the mom's life,
yeah,
should she have it?
in like if you look in like all these like what would you call them, like professional debates, you know, for a lack of a better term, like all these like stupid arguments that these people bring up and stuff, it's just weird. I feel like I don't know, I feel like people
we're
don't
better.
really, yeah, I feel like we're better
It
than
feels
everyone,
like
first
everyone
of all.
has an agenda.
Yeah, everyone has to push their narrative so that they don't look bad. You're very incentivized not to change your mind.
Like with Instagram, I mean, I just going through the Explorer and looking at the stupidest memes, you know. But
Mhm.
then I would scroll far enough, and all of a sudden, it's this left-leaning politics. Post after post is left-leaning politics, and I'm like, okay, what the hell is this? I was just looking at stupid ass Doge memes a second ago. Why am I all of a sudden looking about why Hillary Clinton hates Donald Trump, and like tweets are like, well, actually, I mean, I don't really have a good example, but that did happen. Like, I don't remember any specific memes or like any of those like posts, but it would happen. Like, I would constantly see like these left-leaning posts after scrolling through Explore for a while, and not to hate on it, like, I hate the leftists, but it's like
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I don't get why I'm getting like fed this.
Well, where did you find it? In Explorer? Or like just
Yeah.
like well, that's probably
So
why.
you know how when you click on something on your phone and then you can scroll down to see things more like it? I would click on a stupid ass Doge meme and then scroll down looking at other memes, and eventually it would turn into left leaning politics.
Huh. It's weird.
And the weird thing is, if I clicked on like a stupid, like, the ironic right leaning memes,
Yeah.
if I clicked on one of those and scrolled down, I would never find like actual right leaning memes. It's always left leaning. It always turns into left leaning. I was like, that might mean something.
Yeah,
But-
I could definitely see that. I would want to look more at like if more people see this though.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
that
I
ass.
get-
I just clicked on them. I'm in the Explore tab right now. Well, actually, I
Share
don't
your
know.
screen?
This doesn't really like translate at all. But I mean, it's kind of like it. So I just clicked on this. It's the average female height. Look at it.
India?
And then it's a Tumblr post, so it's gonna be retarded.
Yeah.
And then the caption immediately is, "Will someone tell me why people are transphobic? Because I just don't understand the concept." And I was like, "What? Why are you bringing up transphobia in this meme?"
But
Wait,
But
let
who
me-
cares?
Hold on, go back. I want to see.
It's literally just the average female height per country, and trying to like it's a joke about how India looks so tiny compared to Ladiva, but there's only a 5-inch difference on like the chart.
yeah.
But then immediately it's, why are people transphobic? But that doesn't really translate. That's just a person's opinion.
Yeah, I got you.
Look how muscular I am. Like, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. It's not there. Let me refresh.
Why do girls want to be tall? I don't understand.
They
I mean-
don't want to. They want to be
Yeah,
short.
what? I've looked like, oh, I'm so short, I'm so short.
I don't think all women want to be
See?
tall or
Dude,
short.
I've literally not heard one woman say she wants to be tall. One girl at all. I've always
I have.
constantly heard them go, I'm so short. Oh, I'm so short.
My sister didn't want to be tall because she was taller than her boyfriend.
Yeah, being tall, I don't want to, well, kind of messed up to say, but I don't want a girlfriend that's
Jesus
taller than me.
Christ.
80%.
0% looks
That's Justin. That's Justin.
Wait, where am I?
Right here.
Okay, no, fuck you. I'm not fat. I'm literally, oh my god, you're
He
literally
didn't.
retarded.
Justin's
Jacob,
actually like
picture
buff.
me right now. I'm
Justin's
fucking
actually
ripped.
like buff.
I finally beat my
Justin
mom.
looks
I
good.
don't think he's buff.
Listen to the
He
podcast.
looks
I just beat
good.
my mom. I know, dude. I get all the compliments. I had two girls call me. Hey, remember I already told you. I had two girls call me cute because the way I say blue and fucking chemistry.
The way you say
and Aiden's trying to.
blue?
I said, yeah. Do I say blue weird?
No.
Blue.
Blue. Blue.
What the fuck? They were playing like Among Us in chemistry because there was like 3 minutes left or something, and I said it's blue, and they're like, oh, say that again. I was
Oh,
like
I see.
blue, and they're like,
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you sound like you're autistic. It's blue. You're
hey,
going blue.
hey, look, at least they like autistic.
You like. You
Guys.
just like.
What was that?
At least they like autistic guys.
Cut
You
out the
rich
whole.
autistic.
Cut out the whole Instagram part of the podcast though, because I worded that super wrongly.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's a podcast. I don't think anyone's gonna watch our podcast, but it's fun to do. I just
Yeah.
like talking to you.
We'll have a whole fucking archive of us saying deplorable shit.
Oh, I wanted to talk about it while we were talking about how I wasn't Cherokee or some shit. Like you guys are like, he's not Cherokee, super white. I was gonna talk about how. So, y'all know I went camping for my 16th birthday.
Yeah.
With my cousin and stuff. It was like super like rainy. We ended up going home a day early because all our shit got soaked and we were getting freezing. Like we were freezing and the temperature was dropping.
Yeah,
and we had no
screw
warm
you,
clothes.
dude. If you had just stayed and like, we would have been able to actually surprise you.
You did surprise me. I had no idea.
Yeah,
Well,
but we were
everyone
gonna hide inside your house.
Yeah, we were gonna be out there and have everyone, and like your mom was gonna call you out, and you're gonna go, "Stop you were gonna piss yourself or something.
That would have been awesome. But I went to Big Thicket National Preserve, by the way, just so you guys know. And then just the other night, right after I was done with an incredibly intense workout, not gonna, go into too much detail, but just know, I kind of, all the ladies out there listening, I kind of deadlifted 160 pounds. Wowee! I mean, I'm kind of buff. But afterwards, there was a program on, and it was talking about Big Thicket National
How much
Preserve.
do you weigh?
I weigh 140 pounds.
So here, let's see, because I think you deadlift more than an untrained at 140. Hold on, body weight 148 is all I can get. Untrained is 125. Novice is 235.
What?
Wait, that's adult, man. Is there like? Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Deadlift strength standards. If you weigh 148 pounds and you are untrained in fitness at all, you can bench press or you can deadlift 125. So you deadlift more than someone who. That makes sense. You deadlift more than someone who's untrained at your weight.
So I'm a male.
Yeah, you're basically the hottest man alive, besides me, obviously.
Pounds. So
Jacob, you want a picture of me to put on the podcast? I don't
Um,
care. Find me.
No, I was just gonna use our profile pictures.
Oh, that's fair. Actually, I like my profile picture. Aiden keeps trying to. I've had like so many people try to tell me, "Oh, change your name. Man, I'm so cool because my name changes every 3 seconds." But I'm sticking with the JFK experience with this picture. I'm never
Yeah,
changing it.
I'm sticking with gamer time. Probably forever.
Michael always changes his name. Well, he stuck with Oot for a while, but he fucking. His name was like 30 different. I literally couldn't find him on Discord because his name would be something retarded. It'd be like fucking 3 letters or something. Be like KJJ. I'm like, oh, it's.
women's advanced for women's advanced for 140 pounds is 258, and then men's 140 pounds advanced is 344.
Aiden, how much can you put on your deadlift bar?
I put the max I could, 160.
Oh, okay. Well, if you get more, I want to come over because I know I can deadlift more, but I want to see how much I can deadlift.
How much bench press? I weigh 140 pounds.
Please don't look up bench press for like 150. Or like wait.
A
Yeah.
beginner could weigh at 80. Oh, so I'm close to intermediate with benching. Sorry, I went off the rails. But
Yeah, that
it
was
it
off the
was
rails. I will actually cut that part out.
It was. I don't. You can cut out every part. I don't care.
Man,
It was a program talking about how Big Thicket National Preserve was actually haunted, and there's like a bunch of lights that were out, and like the entire time, me and the boys were making jokes about like Native American folklore, like Wendigos and like skinwalkers in the forest, and what to do with them.
Are
But the
Wendigos
entire
and
time, we didn't know
skinwalkers
that
the
there's
same thing?
Actually, like people recording saying, "Yeah, there's like headless people that walk around, like
I want to
glowing
go.
headless people that walk around on the trails and on the roads, and
Hey,
like
when-
spirits."
When
Huh?
are we gonna go camping at night alone with? Actually, probably just be. I don't know. I want to do something scary, bro. We never look. I couldn't even convince y'all to fucking hop a fence and play hide and seek in woods because everyone's retarded.
I
When the
wasn't
fuck-
there. I would have done
In
that.
Atkins, Texas, there's a bridge. It's called Goatman's Bridge, and it's the site of like devil worshiping and demons. You
Yeah,
know,
great.
there
Are we gonna go to
near
fucking
Dallas.
Atkins, Texas? Who's gonna drive us? 2 people have cars who never fucking use them.
God,
Who's the
you are
second
such
person
an
that has a
exit
car?
Nancy.
Wait, who's the
I'm
second
trying to-
person that has a car?
Luke and Nathan have cars.
You have cars.
I
But
trust
Luke
Nathan.
can legally drive with one person in the car,
Yeah.
and I don't know how many
Oh,
people Nathan can drive with.
Well,
He can.
Nathan can
I wanna-
drive with any, right? Because he has his license.
Yeah, he has his license, so maybe. I don't know. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
Luke had his license, but
Luke does. He got his license. He's got a car. I'm pretty sure. Maybe. I thought he said he did.
I don't know anything about Luke or like that group of people.
We never do anything crazy.
Well, what do you want to do? What could we do that would be crazy?
Okay, last time you weren't there, but it was Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
right? Halloween. You know the scariest thing we did?
What?
Watch Hereditary. We walked around. There was a a wooded area like off the bayou.
dude, that's Sean's shitty planning. That's fault. Okay,
No,
we didn't do
Sean's
anything
not good.
Halloween related.
Y'all could have, dude. There was no planning there. Y'all just had to fucking hop a fence. Everyone could have hopped that fence. It had logs under it. You could stand on it. Half the fence was covered in logs. You could just stand and like, Max could have hopped that fence.
Oh,
What are you
come
trying to
on.
say?
He told me he can't hop fences, and that's the reason he didn't want to do it because he said he couldn't hop it. But I know, dude, it was barely a fence. There was like a step stool for it.
That was like private
jump
property. Why do
over.
you want to hop it so much?
Because I wanted to go into the wooded area and play hide and seek.
Oh, what an area! It was like a couple of trees. It was like
Bro, it was
20
big
feet.
enough. You probably.
There's not a woods next to Sean's house.
It wasn't woods, but it was big enough to play hide and seek. It was fucking big. It wasn't like an entire. It's not like Bear Creek, but it was something that we could play
It
in.
was like the size of a bag.
What we did was, instead of that, we walked back.
Yeah,
That's all we did. We walked back
that's
and
Sean's planning at fault.
Sounds-
That's Sean's planning at fault.
What did you guys
It's just
even
like,
do?
Y'all come over.
And
we're
everything
gonna-
out,
You know
Aiden.
what we did? Nothing. We walked down the creek. We got to the wooded area. Justin was like, "Let's hop the fence." We are like, "That's private property. There's no reason."
It's not
to."
private property. It was not private property.
What do you mean? It's literally fenced off. That means it's private
Fenced off.
property.
It's not. No, it's not private property just because it's fenced off.
Justin, it's next to a park, and it's fenced
Okay,
off.
okay. Is there fucking cameras in the woods, Aiden? Who puts? Are they gonna put cameras in the wooded area that's fenced off with just trees, just trees in it? Who gives a shit? They don't care. We're
Yeah,
teenagers. We have
I'm on Justin's side with this one.
it's
You're
so
on Justin's side with this.
Yes.
You would pop a fence. So you can
The
get
play
in a
hide and seek,
tiny
yeah.
little-
Instead
on
of just
every-
walking
private
back.
property that's like the size of a backyard. For all we know,
No,
that was someone's backyard. It was
Yeah.
tiny
Oh my god.
and like extremely dark.
I don't know who you're saying it's tiny. Justin's saying it's big.
Not,
It was not big.
It was big enough to play hide and seek, bro. It doesn't need to be fucking Bear Creek. It's not a backyard. No one cares if we hop the fence, Aiden. They're not gonna hunt us down. We're teenagers on Halloween. They don't give a shit. Where does Sean live? What's his address? Well, I want to find it now because I'll look at it in Google Maps and fucking show you. Top down view. Fuck. Well, do you know the number? Oh, isn't it?
Oh shit, yeah, mine.
I got it. Okay, hold on.
Oh,
So let me go to
Flubster.
satellite. Okay, so that's his. So then we go down this way. There's the creek.
God
We go
damn.
down.
Justin
Look at
did
this.
that.
Okay, this is a couple. When it's satellite. I don't. Do they update the satellite every time it passes? But look, okay, this is look. This, it's right behind Kayla. That is all the woods. This area is what we would have been in. That right there. That's exactly where it is, because you can see. Remember, Aiden? You can even see the little thing with the jumping, the fucking gym thing off to the left, at that intersection right here. Look how that is definitely big enough. And those trees, there was way more trees. We could see that, Aiden. You know for a fact there was more trees. I think this is a bit old. This satellite. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But it was wooded enough. It was fucking overgrown. So we could have played in there. Dude, look how big that shit is.
It looks cool.
I know, but no.
Jacob, don't say we're too pussy to jump a tree and play in it if you're not gonna even come to the thing because you're afraid of getting COVID.
That is a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
Oh my god. Are you
Yeah,
serious? You're gonna come at me and be like, "Oh, you didn't hop the fence. What's wrong with you?" I'm on Justin's side, but he wouldn't even come.
Okay,
That has
look,
nothing to do with it.
I don't really care about that, but still, we should have hopped the fence. Next time we gotta do something cool. Y'all are fucking. We're sophomore year. We're gonna.
Damn,
do-
you should plan something then. You've
I don't
never
have-
planned
you don't
anything.
plan everything to do shit. Look, Aiden, right now. Wait, I can't right now, but okay, never mind. I'm busy today. But you don't have to plan everything out. Look, fucking tomorrow I'll just message you. We'll get all the guys and we'll see if y'all want to do something. How about that? Y'all just never do shit.
Sure.
Even when stuff doesn't have to be planned. I mean, we didn't have to fucking plan it out and tell everyone that we're gonna have to hop a fence and go fucking
Yeah, it's true.
speak pitch black with flashlights in a fucking wooded area. It'd been so badass. It'd be way better than walking back to his house, watching Hereditary, and then leaving. Okay, we can't put that in the podcast, can we? What are we talking about now? With the inner struggles of a friendship. Okay, where have y'all been in the country? Jacob, Aiden, have you been out of the country besides like being born in Holland or wherever the fuck you were born?
It wasn't. Wait, were
I
you
don't
born in
know.
Holland? No, you weren't. You weren't born in Holland, right?
I thought
Wait,
you
what was the question?
Have
Yeah,
you
we-
been out of? Have you been outside America besides like being born?
I've
in
never
the-
even left Texas. I've never been
What?
in any other state.
Wait,
besides
who was
Texas.
born in Amsterdam?
No one here was born in Amsterdam.
Not here, but someone.
In,
What?
in our friend group, no one was born in
I thought-
Amsterdam.
Are you like related to people in Holland or something? Am I retarded?
No. Why do you guys ever like always assume that I'm related to people in Holland? I'm not.
Oh,
Because I
I
think
thought
because you told me once, you had to have told me once.
No, Michael was like, they were talking about like Michael was talking about like I was talking to Sydney and said I went on a spiritual journey with my Native American ancestry, and I was obviously screwing around. But she's autistic, so she didn't know that. She was like,
But what does that have to do with Holland?
well, then she was like, Michael, is this true? He was like, no, he was born in Holland. He doesn't have any Native American ancestry. I have no relations to anyone in Holland. I was there because of like a job. That was my dad's job. That's the only reason I was there.
So yo, there was okay. So Holland is something that happened in your life. It's something that could have been spoken, which is why I think of it. But so you haven't been out of the country?
I've only been in Holland, in France.
Okay, so you have been to Holland. What the fuck?
Dude, I literally said I never left Texas. Besides, oh my god, you're so stupid.
Oh my
And
god,
then
you
you interrupted me saying, you were born in Amsterdam, right? No, I was born in Texas.
out of Texas.
I have not left Texas to go to any other state, but I have left the country.
Okay, so were you there like really young?
I was like very young, so I
Remember-
don't remember anything in Holland except like one memory of me stepping on a toad or a slug in my backyard in Holland.
So have you been to any other states at all besides like Arizona?
I've never been to Arizona.
Okay, now you're just fucking lying to me. You were in fucking Flagstaff.
No, I was not.
Yes, with your grandma. You left Arizona for a week. You left to go there.
Wait, I feel like someone left for Arizona. I don't know if it was Aiden.
He wasn't here. He was like, "Do y'all miss me?" Look, hold on. I have fucking. He DM'd me. Oh my god, Aiden is literally lying to us now.
Well,
You fuck.
Aiden, are you lying? Why are you lying?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Aiden? You went to fucking Flagstaff. We talked about the snow and shit. How it snowed there. And you're like, "There's not snow here."
I have
He's
no clue
speechless.
what you're talking about.
Aiden's literally fucking retarded. Fuck you, Aiden.
So I went to Holland when I was like 2, and I left within 2 years. And then when I was older, I think still in elementary school. Well, I have a really messed up story. So I went to France, and I went with my babysitter, my family, and we were staying with these French people that we're friends with.
Mhm.
And so one day, they're like, it's snowing. It's very cold in Holland. It's mounds of snow, or not Holland, France. Mounds of snow everywhere. It's the winter. And they go, hey. They go, the dad of the family we're staying with goes, hey, we're gonna go on a walk to a candy shop where they make candies, and we're gonna taste them. It's gonna be a fun joy. And they're like, are you gonna take the kids? Yes, I am. Awesome. We'll just be wine moms, drinking wine next to the fire and talking about gossip. Pog. And so they left, and they're gonna take me, but I don't exactly remember what happened, but I was left behind. And then, by the time I realized I'm left behind, I'm still in the backyard, I'm locked out. So I'm locked outside, and it's very cold, but I have my jacket and stuff on, so it's fine. So I'll just go knock on the door and let them in, right? Like they'll let me in, right? Except their dog was out with me too. And their dog, keep in mind, I was like 4 foot. I was very tiny. Or like 3 feet. I was very tiny. And so this dog, who's like a lab, like it was a big dog,
Yeah.
decides that it's in a very playful mood. It begins to grab me and drag me through the snow.
Jesus. Like
And-
by
and-
what? Like just like grabbed onto like your shirt?
My
like?
clothes. My
Okay.
clothes.
It's not
And
bad.
it dragged me through the snow for like a very long time. I was stuck out there, and
Were you, like,
eventually I was
screaming?
like, okay, it's grabbing onto my clothes. Yes, I was screaming and crying. It's grabbing onto my clothes. So every time it grabbed me and start dragging me through the snow, I would take off my jacket, and so I could try and get away from it. And then it would grab onto my pants and drag me through that. So I'd have to take off my pants.
So you just
And so it's ripping through my clothes. I'd take off my clothes to try and escape it, and it's still grabbing me and dragging me through the snow. And finally, I was slamming on the door enough, and I've got basically nothing on except a little underwear and a little light little underclothes. Like, because when you're out there, it's cold, so you wear underclothes.
Right.
So I'm slamming on the door trying to get in, and for like, it feels like it was like an hour of just being out there, but I know that's not true because I actually would have died. So it was like 5 minutes of me being out in the cold, barely any clothes on, and a dog trying to drag me through the snow. And I'm just banging on the door trying to get in. And finally, they hear me open the door and go, "What's going on? I thought the dad was taking you." I'm like, "Let me in, please." And I'm sobbing and I'm covered in snow and I'm freezing and all my clothes are ripped off and there's holes in my shirt. And finally, I get to get under the covers and some warmth as they try to console me. And then the dad gets home. He sees me like in nothing because all my clothes are soaked and ripped apart. He goes, "Why is he in his underwear?" I'm like, "Dude, you left me with your dog." It was pretty tragic.
Jesus.
So that was my first history of a dog, of a dog mauling me. Like my first incident with dogs. And then later on, my brother had a friend who had a big like mastiff. What are the big dogs called?
Mastiffs?
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
Massive. I don't
They're, like,
know dog
really
breeds
big.
at all.
Yeah, it was an English Mastiff. It was huge and super protective. And one day I come in and the dog's barking at me while I'm trying to pick up my brother with my mom. And my mom's just like, "Just don't do anything. The dog's not gonna hurt you." Okay. And so the dog keeps on getting more aggressive. They're just, "Don't do anything. Just don't do anything." I'm like, "I'm not doing anything." The dog's still getting aggressive at me. And that dog keeps on barking at me. And all of a sudden they're trying to pull the dog back. And the dog's trying to get at me. So I put my hands in the air like, "I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything." And then the dog gets free and bites me on my stomach.
Jesus.
Kind of gives me a scar. And I start bleeding from my stomach and have to be rushed into the car. And here I am crying, and my family's inside still dealing with the dog. So I'm inside my car for like 5 minutes or 15 minutes, bleeding and crying. And finally come out and it's like, what happened? I don't understand why the dog bit you. And then I'm like, and they finally realized that they actually bit me, and I'm bleeding from my stomach. And they're like, "Oh, that's not good." Luckily, it wasn't like a deep bite, but
Yeah.
I have a scar still.
Your family sounds like they suck.
Yeah, that really sucked. It was very unfortunate.
God
I'm still
damn.
pissed at that French dad. I fucking hate him. I was hoping I could. The dog, luckily from France, is dead.
Mhm.
Thank God, to hell with him. But if I ever did go back to France, I was gonna 1v1 that dude. It was gonna be awesome.
The dog or the dad?
The dog.
I
He's gonna be
start
round
just
two.
beating
I was
it
gonna
in the
kill
head.
Yeah.
You should.
Well, the dog's dead.
Well, I mean, yeah, I meant. Like,
Good.
Yeah, good. The dog did deserve to die. It was a piece of shit.
Listen. All right, now hear me out on this. You know when like people are like, "Oh, you don't deserve to die," and like stuff like that. Like when people are like telling people like nobody deserves to die. You know that stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't technically everyone deserve to die?
What do you mean?
Like, if you're born, right, just as anything, don't you deserve to die, though?
I
Because like
mean-
you were born, so like at some point you should deserve to like pass away, right?
Give me a second. I'm taking off my hoodie.
Okay.
I think. Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
So, what you're saying is the natural order of things is that you should die. But I mean,
Yeah.
people say no one deserves to die because I think death is cruel and unfair. I think, "Oh, that sucks. Death is the worst thing."
I feel like death is fair though.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna be born. You're gonna die. It's the natural way of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta be put back into the cycle, so you can,
Gotta
give back.
rich in the dirt.
That's
And because God, kingdom of God, praise the Lord.
that's what I told my spent cum. Sorry, the
hell?
natural order says you must
Hey.
die.
Any of y'all, when you're out of like supplies, for whacking it, for catching the stream, you ever just got one particular spot on the carpet you just splurge into? Anyone
I'm not talking
got
about
one of
this.
those?
I'm not gonna let you record my. I'm not gonna let you record my answer.
All right, I'll cut it out.
No,
Don't do that.
No. Listen, I definitely do.
Yeah.
I think if you came in a specific part of the carpet, you want to kind of spread it out, cause then, like, your mom's gonna walk in and it's just gonna be like a big gooey spot on.
No,
Your
it's
carpet.
not. It's not fun. Well, what do we? No, because that shit like dries out.
Doesn't go away, does it? I don't know.
Maybe.
Do you like steam clean your carpets often?
I don't steam clean anything.
Are we done with the podcast? It's been like an hour.
Maybe we could be. Is that
I
all
mean,
y'all wanted to talk about?
I don't know.
I feel like that podcast kind of went bad.